It's the game spitter. Y'all subscribe, like, share the video. Man, we got Finesse 2 times back in the headlines once again. Yeah, first, you got his little brother. He got locked up with his daddy. A felony on a gas charge, you know, and a speeding charge. So he got jammed up. He falling out with his daddy, saying, if you want my daddy, yeah, the situation to turn deadly, pretty much. And now we got Finesse 2 times lawyer quitting on him because he ain't made no payments. And y'all agreed on May the 2nd, y'all agreed that he gonna do what he need to do for you, and you make the payments, and you ain't made no payments. Like, Finesse, what's going on with you, man? Like, are you cool? Like, what's up with your financial situation? Don't tell me Lil King right about what he's saying about you. In that song, They Can't Stop the Hustle. He mentioning a lot. He going bar for bar. Every line talking about how broke he is and you back living with your mama. It seems like King winning this situation right now. Because one, you already lied, said he the reason why you back locked up. And it wasn't the case. It ain't in the paperwork. So, and we was running with, yeah, King did, because King was running his mouth a lot. So we were believing you that, yeah, King probably sent you back up the road. Turns out that was a lie. Now King saying you broke and you back living with your mama and this and that, and now the lawyer saying you ain't made no payments. So that further let me know you ain't been making the right boss moves. I told you, you is not a good leader, man. You don't make good decisions, man. There's no way you should be having no money issues. There's no way. Finesse, I told you, you're not smart enough to be on your own. You're not smart enough, Finesse, to get 100% of your music, of your money. You don't make the right decisions. All you can do is go in the booth and make the right 16. But you ain't making the right hooks to make the song take off. You need a team of people. You don't have the Key Glock mindset. You don't have the Yo Gotti mindset. You don't have the Young Dolph mindset, Finesse. You more like for a group. You more like you need to be under a Jay Prince, under a Moneybagg Yo, in the group with Black Youngster and Moneybagg. That's you. You don't need to be a leader. Because when we put you in this position, when it's your turn, you fail. There's no way you shouldn't be getting paid about 8, 9, 10 different ways. There's no way that you shouldn't have songs in rotation on the radio, songs in rotation in the strip club. Ain't no way when a DJ play your songs in the club or on the radio or at a party, they still stuck on, it's cool when they do it, it's a problem when I do it. They ain't got past that. You ain't got past that. All you did good was buy jewelry and a couple cars. Finesse, you was never supposed to get into no poly relationship. It fucked everything up. You falling in love was your worst mistake. You can't be in a relationship because you don't know how to stay focused on the bag. When you was in your prime, see, what fucked you up was as soon as you got out, you had them 2 big street anthems. And you made a lot of money from them songs, and it kind of fucked you up. It gave you the big head too fast. I think that's what fucked you up, man. You didn't stay hungry. You start making all the money from them 2 songs, signing all these deals, and then you went downhill. You didn't turn up. Now you turned up with Johnny Dane. You turned up with all these type of jury people. You turned up at the car dealership and shit like that. You was turning up with your bank account, but the money was coming in, it was coming out. Coming in, coming out. Finesse, and it's showing right now. You didn't sign no big artists to F&G, so while you going through this situation right here, you can have an artist like, say, Moneybagg Yo had to lay down for 60 months. He got fat. He got this one and that one. The money gonna keep rolling in. Say Young Dolph was still alive and he had to go do 60 months. He had Key Glock. He have Jay Fizzle. He have Moochie and all these guys. He had all these, yeah. Say Yo Gotti get locked up 60 months. He'll have Bad. He'll have Gorilla. You want dudes who don't move the needle under you because you're not a leader. You're not. So therefore, up and coming kings, up and coming bosses, up and coming CEOs can't be up under you because you ain't gonna let them shine. You ain't gonna let them shine like how Moneybagg Yo let Fat shine. And Fat already got his own label, the Foxes. You want to get down? Nigga, give you a deal. What you need? $250,000? What you need? Fat, get this nigga a Fox chain, man. Nigga need help, man. Yeah, that's what it seemed like, man. Like, because the F&G chain, you can get it big and with all the diamonds in it, but that's as far as it go. You need to put somebody else's label chain on. You need to become a mascot. You want to be a Fox? You want to be a CMG artist? You what you want to be? You want to be Paper Route? Maybe Birdman got the answer. Maybe you need to put on the Cash Money chain. Maybe you need to go sign with Boosie. Somebody, something. QC the label, something. These top tier major labels, man, they can't do nothing with you. They can't do nothing with you. You two in love. You can't stay focused. Then you having little situations with a kid and shit like that, man. Come on, man. You get your money and all you do is follow. You was a follower for next 2 times. You get your money, you make $2-3 million off a song. You don't do leader type of shit, man. Cause guess what you do? Everything all the other rappers do. You mess with the same girl that everybody else didn't had. Fredo Bang and had her, all these. You mess with the same girls. You get the same cars. You buy the same jewelry. You wear the same clothes. All you doing is following the next artist. The only difference is other artists, they didn't put in the work. They got the catalog. That's what you don't follow everybody else with, all the other artists. You don't follow Snoop Dogg with the catalog. You don't follow Drake with the catalog. You don't follow Lil Wayne with the catalog. Eminem with the catalog. But everything else that you can buy, you follow that. That don't bring no value to FNG. Like, what you fight? What type of trauma? What you going on? What you fighting? Why you keep trying to hide behind all these diamonds, behind all these cars? If you on the road, why you got 6, 7, 8 cars if you on the road all the time? Like you got, like your music bringing in 30, 40, 50, 60, 100K, 200K, 150K, 80K a month, and you ain't got to do no shows. You the type of artist, Finesse, don't you understand? You the type of artist that got to go do the feature. You got to go do the show. You got to show up. You got to go do the interview. You can't just sit back and make M's a year. You got to be there to get your bag. That don't bother you? That don't bother you? So yeah, man, like you gonna sign a deal with Def Jam, they give you $2 million and you're gonna be in the hole for $2 million. Cause you're not gonna do the right things with the money. You don't build the right relationships. You ain't got all the DJs on your side. You be too tough. Instead of learning the music business the best that you can, you on the block, you hanging out with your partners, you laid up with Sugar and the other girl and going through that and trying to raise a kid. You trying to raise a little kid? You need to be a deadbeat because you ain't got time for that. You ain't got time. You need to give your rights up. You need to give your rights up. You don't got time to be dressing. Y'all got the white and Carolina blue fours and the blue shirts and all that dressing. Man, come on, man. We ain't got time for that. You trying to be cute. You lose all this weight just to get into a relationship because you ain't go harder in your career. Maybe you need to go back to jail and get back to beating on the walls and get hungry again. You need to go, if you can do 60 months, go do 60 months. Yeah. You don't network with the up and coming artists. You're supposed to be doing mixtapes with the up and coming artists, staying hot, staying relevant in these streets. Gucci Mane showed everybody how to do it. He did it with Young Ralph, Bankroll Fresh, Scooter, everybody, Juice Man, the Walkers, everybody, the Nicki Minaj, the French Montanas, the Futures, Gotti. You're not a team player. You for self. You're supposed to did a mixtape with OG Boo Dirty. You're supposed to been trying to squash shit with Black Youngster. You getting into it with Big 30 and shit like that. Trying to put bags on people's head behind their back and shit like that. Ain't nothing in Memphis getting smacked behind no F and G. So all this extra tough stuff, knowing you're not no fighter, you a woman crusher. You step on females. And not the ones that need to get stepped on, like ones who set up dudes, ones who give drops up, ones who backdoor dudes, ones who steal money and jewelry. You don't it be relationship, mothers, innocent females coming from the club. Come on, man. You can't even make payments to a lawyer. But I gotta call you a boss because you got all this jewelry on. And you think you somebody to look up to. That's why I say you need to get your rights up. You think you somebody to look up to because you can stand on a stage and rap your lyrics and then the crowd, they'll repeat some of the lyrics and stuff like that, and you iced up and you got your crew behind you, you blowing smoke. Like, come on, man. Like, everybody try to help you finesse and you still go back to square one. How is that? How is that boss shit finesse? Everybody try to help you. Jay Prince, Moneybag, this one Atlantic, this one and that one. Everybody try to help you. Family members. And you go right back to square one. Your PO try to help you because they could have sent you back from when you failed the urine test. And you keep going right back to square one, right back to square one. And it all be your fault. You be too cocky to the wrong people. Like, you be flexing your power on the wrong people. You don't ever flex your power on them Billboard charts, though. You don't ever flex your power with them platinum plats. You don't ever flex your power on Live Nation booking you for tours and you selling out arenas. You don't flex your power on that. You want to shine in front of everybody. Show everybody this fake pimp image. Meanwhile, you can't show no receipts of you getting a big bag from pimping. Who told you to reward yourself on a supercharged Escalade? You need to take that same money that supercharged Escalade costs and spend that on your record and get it spent. You need to be spending $250,000 on your song instead of $250,000, $160,000 on a Cadillac that you ain't gonna be able to drive like that. You need to get a Tahoe. You need to get a Tahoe, not no Cadillac supercharged. Because you can't supercharge the Billboard. You can't supercharge the records and make a whole bunch of money from them. You still doing shows off your old songs. Ain't got no business open with you booming. We're just doing numbers. Ain't got no rest. Jack Boy got a restaurant. Ain't got your own gas line, but you like to smoke. T-shirt merchandise ain't booming, going crazy, because you would brag on it. You ain't got a whole bunch of properties. You ain't got a whole bunch of bosses that's artists under you. You think because they got a small F&G chain, that's something. When King saying you melted down them mob tie chains or whatever chain and got that and got a discount on the chain from that. Put a little extra with it. That's all you good at is finessing people and burning bridges. That's all you good at is finessing people, burning bridges, not keeping your word, lying, letting people down. That's it. But you proud of yourself. It's all because you got a good heart. I don't know why you trying to play this shit over my eyes. I'm the wrong blogger. I'm gonna see right through you. Ice was said that I could see right through him. I could see right through him. I could see right through you. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, that's where we at right now with Finesse 2 Times, man. You need to get your shit together. You need this jailbreak. Get your thoughts together. It's probably too late though. On top of that, you got a rat jacket on top of your head. You just dig yourself deeper and deeper in the hole. You may need to go to acting school. You may need a ghostwrite. Can't say sign an artist because you ain't gonna do right by him. You ain't even gonna know how to pay him and play him because you're too jealous. You want this spot. You ain't really had the #1 spot. You ain't really enjoyed yourself as the top tier rap artist. You still want that. You still want that roar in the crowd. So how the fuck you gonna shut a ball and you ain't even scored no real touchdowns? You ain't even won no playoff game. You won a couple preseason games and a couple regular season games with the help of Moneybag, J Prince, Atlantic, and all these different record labels. You start your own league like Ice Cube did, and you go downhill. You don't succeed. You leave from the NFL, start your own league. You leave from the NBA, start your own league like Ice Cube did, and you running in circles. So of course you need a smoke. Of course you need the pills. Of course you need lean. You need some type of excuse. You need some type of excuse. Of course you need this female. She just with you because ain't nothing else to do. Why not let you pay the bills? Why not get the security? So of course you need excuses. Of course you need to blame it on King. Of course you need to say you got a good heart. Of course you need to fall out with your mama and them. Of course you need to fall out with your brother. Of course you need whatever. Whatever you need to do to point the finger. Instead of like, I fucked up. I'm the one who wrong. I'm the one who been bullshitting. I'm the one who fell off. But you think you're a Memphis legend because you can rap and because you was around before Bag blew up and you was in this group and a Memphis legend. Huh? Real niggas know in Memphis that you ain't no legend. What you done did in the streets that's so legendary. What you done did in the rap game far like a Memphis artist that's so legendary. That wasn't done before. How you a legend? How can South Memphis or North Memphis or West Memphis, whatever, East Memphis, how could they say Finesse 2 Times a legend because he did this, this, and that when you ain't done it? What's so legendary about the story or what you done did? You ain't flooded the streets of Memphis with no blocks or no P's. You ain't had all the holes at one point. You ain't put in the most work. You ain't made the most money. You ain't had the best jury. You ain't had the best cars. You ain't had the strongest label. How is you legendary? We see how 3 6 Mafia legendary. Yep. Paul, Juicy J, legends. We see how Dolph, legends. We see how Key Glock, legend. We see how Gotti and everybody, legend. We see what Badden did. Fat make Memphis look better than you, and he from Arkansas. I say Fat make Memphis look better than what you do. You get your shine, rat jackets on you. You can't maintain a relationship. You let that shit destroy you. You can't even control a little kid. You got the sloppiest story out of everybody. Jay Fizzle got 30 damn kids, and he ain't going through what you going through. He ain't got not one kid saying the shit the King's saying about you, about him. So this was going to have to take place, Finesse. You're going to have to get your time, 20 months, 30 months, 40 months, 60 months, whatever. You got to sit in that cell, work out, got to make your little beats on the table, make you some freestyles. You're going to have to deprogram your way of thinking, everything. Your relationships, how you conduct business, how you spend money, how you invest money, how you make music. Reprogram yourself, get out, hope your fan base still with you, and then apply what you didn't deprogram yourself on and reprogram yourself on, and apply pressure. Read a whole bunch of books, change your guard, whatever you got to do. If not, you're going to continue to be drowning because you already bound to drizzle. You're drowning. So you already in quicksand. Don't let it cover your whole body. You got your hands up sticking to get saved, to get pulled up. You got both of your hands up. You gonna go Muslim? Allah got one hand. The entertainment business gotta have the other. Cause you too heavy. The quicksand too much to pull yourself up. So you need somebody to pull you up. So yeah, man. And it can't be sugar. It can't be no, you got me lifted, gifted, higher than the ceiling. And ooh, is an ultimate feeling. You got me lifted, feeling so gifted. Sugar, how you get so fly? It can't be none of that. It can't be no, she got that sugar ooh, on my tongue. Yeah, that's why you got diabetes now. She putting all that sugar on your tongue. You need some sweet and low, bitch. I said you need some sweet and low. You got diabetes. You got diabetes to the billboard charts. You got diabetes to your bank account because you can't pay the lawyers. You got diabetes in all the wrong spots. Diabetes to platinum plats and gold plats. Yeah, man, so you need to cut all that sugar. You need to cut all that sugar. They're going to be cutting off your legs soon. You're going to lose a leg. Keep on not eating right. Yeah, you don't need no more sugar. You don't need no more sugar. Sugar everybody done had anyway. It ain't even organic sugar. At least get you some organic sugar. You got sugar that Fredo Bain had. Yeah, she got that Baton Rouge juice in her. I say she got that Baton Rouge juice in her. Here you eat whole hand.